pray, follow me.
No one will want to buy a patchy job like this.
Dreams are free, I say. Can't put a price on peace and quiet.
Come to think of it, it was a shock to learn of all these former Arisen. They had a different air about them, come to think of it. It is a curious occurrence, no doubt guided by fortune's fickle hand.
Looking for all's in potato.
We're here, Master.
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of that grimoire we spoke of. Which brings me to a curious point. There's a favor I'd ask of you. What happened to my eye? Oh, never mind the bandage. 'Tis nothing serious. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The copy I possess is but the first, one half of a whole. I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant like myself. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Batal. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you, find that second volume for me. All I want is to give my family a decent life, the life they deserve. This is my chance to provide for them as I ne'er have.
A strange little shop in Vermont, is it? I wonder which of the shops in Vermont matches that description.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you found the second volume of On the Transference of Souls, perchance? Fortune smiles upon me at last. With this, my shop's prosperity is all but assured. Thank you, Sir Arisen. Oh, thank you. Perhaps you'd care to join me. Come, bear witness to this momentous occasion.
We ought to follow close behind, lest we get separated. If I could, I'd never leave. Now this is a conundrum.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
This is it. This is the moment I've been preparing for.
Dear, is this truly safe? I'm afraid of what's to come.
Have faith, my darling. All is well. You need only stand there and watch.
Father, you don't need to do this. I'm happy with our life as 'tis now.
'Tis good to hear you say that, my daughter. But I've come too far. I must see this through. I believe I need only... Ha! I did it! I did it! Now, what do we have here? Tis sand. Sand as could be found anywhere. I suppose 'twas foolish to hope that our fortunes could be turned so easily. Well, I've learnt my lesson. No more of this grimoire nonsense for me. I'll settle for being a humble apothecary after all. If you'll still have me, my dears. My dears? Esmeralda. Raelia. This is my daughter's. And here's my wife's wedding ring. Why would they be buried here in the sand? Unless... Nay, it couldn't be. My wife and daughter vanished for this? Piles of sand? No, of course not. Their patience with me simply ran thin. They run off somewhere, that's all. Sure of it. I'll just have to find them. Come back, my dears! I was a fool!
To think this was the conclusion that awaited us. It seems we were wrong to indulge Sir Isaac after all.
Might there have been some other way?
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
That does seem to be the case. What's more, only a select few are granted entry.
It is all very secretive. I wonder what the citizenry make of it.
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Well, let's keep our noses to the grindstone that we might do it again soon.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
Oh, well. Aren't you a fine specimen? Might I trouble you to show me your tongue? You're the very picture of health. I dare say a constitution such as yours could survive most any toxin. Have you ever crossed paths with an asp? If you have, I'm sure you'll agree that they are masterful poisoners. Not only do they spew venom with abandon, but they're crafty enough to coat their spears with the substance. Truly remarkable behaviour. 'Tis fit to pique any scholar's curiosity, no? Thus, my task for you. might you be so kind as to return to me afflicted with asp venom? The opportunity to study the poison's effects on a living specimen would further my research by leaps and bounds.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
One other thing. Our party contains an abundance of sorcerers.
Enemies weak to magic will rue the day they crossed us.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Oh, not get hit! There's still that thing going waste!
I will protect you.
No! The Arisen has been poisoned!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Oh, marvelous! I can see the asp venom is hard at work in your veins. Come, allow me a closer look. Let's see here. Pupils dilated, tongue swollen, and that's to say nothing of what's going on in your internal organs. So much to study. Splendid! I dare say I've learned all I can. I am in your debt, my friend. In truth, I did not expect you would oblige me. I have put this task to many, yet you are the first to follow through. When at last my research bears fruit, I will have you to thank. Now, on to your next task. I would have you subject yourself to the venom of the venin harpy. These magnificent creatures hunt in flocks, bombarding their prey from on high with a noxious onslaught. Hurry along and return only once you are afflicted. Oh, I can hardly wait.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Why? Peruse at your
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
You've given me much to think about.
I grant you wide play. Use it well.
Put your back into it.
Very well. I shall return.
You have my protection. It's difficult to explain, but I feel as if I'm possessed of a greater power. Power surges within me. Venom harpies! Avoid their venom at all costs!
One cannot be too careful.
You're all out of luck.
Hand over all the coin in your hands now. You weren't expecting mercy.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
I'll incant the same spell, and we'll overwhelm our foe with our combined magics.
Our enemies have grown in number. This battle's end is more distant than I'd hoped.
This is clearly designed to carry us somewhere. It could prove useful.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.
Not a chance.
It appears we found a ballista.
'Tis not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine it would be most beneficial in combat.
Arisen!
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Christ, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Remarkable! I can tell at a glance that the venom of a venom harpy is wreaking sweet agony upon you. Yes, indeed, the toxin is making fine progress. Let's see here. Elevated temperature, peeling of the skin, pupils unfocused. Oh my, so much to study. Splendid! I dare say I've learned all I can. I must thank you, my friend, for your steadfast assistance. I am on the cusp of a new breakthrough, and all thanks to your tireless efforts. Now, as for the next task, have no fear. It will not be so trying as the last. This time, I would have you accompany me while I subject myself to the venom of the Chimera. Much in this world can only be learned by experiencing it firsthand. My own health is a small price to pay to advance work of such enduring significance. I've marked out the spot I'll wait for you on your map, so be sure to join me there as soon as you can. We shall seek out the Chimera together.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Well, let us make haste for the nearest town. I'd rather sell our pickings at market than toss them aside.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy more. What was it aiming to do?
What should I get up to today?
These old bones.
'Tis my duty to hear the people's concern.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but... Don't you? Always a pleasure.
Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Wonder if there's any easy work to do.
Seems like fewer worries when you're here.
Lost track of time.
Interested in my wares?
Heading home. Lots to do, and precious little time.
I'm in no hurry. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Given the state of things, I may have to close the inn ere long. I fear for... The future of this nation, sir. Do come again. Given the state of things, I may... I have to close the inn ere long.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right. I crossed paths with a pawn of great skill on my travels. He was a master thief. Our enemies never saw him coming. Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
There used to be an apothecary hereabouts, but it seems the owners have closed up shop. I'm sure they had their reasons, but I depended on their wares, I did. Would that someone might take their place.
Settling down just isn't what I'm worth more than that. Come on, don't be stingy.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. It is really coming down.
Take heart. The worst it can do is drench our equipment.
And I take the rest.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard. Avoid flame at any cost. Be doused in oil. Well fought, Arisen.
Not like that. Ain't done here soon enough.
Outstanding. Let my madness imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Here at last. Now to locate that chimera.
I do hope Sir Jarl will be all right. Let us safeguard him well, lest he meet an early end.
I knew it to be so.
You felled the beast too quickly, you dullard! Where am I to find another specimen? I'm putting my research on hold for a spell. It will take some time to locate another chimera. But I intend to have someone else aid me when I make my next attempt. I'll not risk having you slay the beast prematurely a second time. Still, you have my thanks for all you've done on my behalf up to this point. No ill feelings, eh?
This experience...
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to...
You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford... Would to carry more?